Hello and welcome to A Life of Compounding Interest. Thank you for joining us. Now, before this book goes out, I wanted to just spend a little bit of time in each chapter individually, talking some about the content and the concepts, and hopefully we can inspire you to want to hear more. You can check out our book, or you can follow us at lifeofcompoundinginterest.com or here on YouTube. Like and subscribe to see more. But the chapter that I wanted to talk about today is called Take Your Assessments. Now, if we're thinking of life in terms of investing and retirement planning, a financial planner is a great place to start. We'll go over some of the different types of financial planners. And while we know that you can do a lot of this on your own, and we're not advocating for anyone to take on a financial planner if they don't need one, it's important to understand what they do. And so that's why this chapter starts off with sitting across from a financial planner and taking an assessment of your current situation. Now, doing this in finance, it can be really personal. You're going to sit across from somebody and you're going to divulge a lot of information that you may have never told anyone before, especially in its entirety. Things like how much money you make, what your career goals are, how much debt you have, your spending habits, and your dreams for retirement and how you want that to look. It can get pretty personal. The important thing to remember, whether you're sitting across from a financial planner or doing this on your own, if you're taking an assessment, you have to be honest. It doesn't do anyone any good at this stage to lie. Because if you lie about maybe how much money you have, how much debt you have, your goals, then everything is built on a false pretense, and chances are you cannot get to a real solid plan with false information. Same goes for life. If you're planning out your life, you have to be able to sit down and say, what am I good at? What am I not good at? What motivates me and what doesn't? What are my actual goals? How do I want to live? To do all of these things, you have to block the rest of the world out. You have tons of people that you'll need to consider in life planning, but it doesn't matter here. This is your selfish part, and you have to be honest. Because while people might be able to guide you to great careers, how to make money, what's worked for them, and being happy, you've got to be able to decide those things for yourself and maybe incorporate some of those factors. But sit aside, ignore everyone else, and take your own assessments. Because let's face it, if you hate going to school, you definitely don't want to go to college for a long period of time, and you're not very personable with people. Being a doctor, probably not your career calling. And that's exactly what you're doing when you're taking your assessments. You're trying to align who you are and what you want with your definition of success. And that's really the heart of all of this. So in this chapter, we go over a lot of those different facets of taking your assessments and really giving yourself an honest idea of who you are and what you want. So we hope that you'll read on. As far as assessments go, what are some of the things that you really take into consideration? What do you like about what we talked about so far? And what might you do if you had to take your own assessment right now? Add some comments down below. Please participate. I really do think that topics like this do better as a community, and we want to do the best that we can to lift people up and start making moves towards a good life. Please check us out at lifeofcompoundinginterest.com. Subscribe here, and we will definitely see you in the next one. Cheers.